look what I got. I've got a new toy. Who has one of these? Does anyone have one of these? I got sent this yesterday and it's very sleek. It's quite big. I won this, guys. I was looking at the prices yesterday, about $1,500 worth. How cool is that? Who has one? If you have one, do you like it? I haven't used an iPad for ages, so I'm keen to get it all up and running. But I was a very lucky girl yesterday. I got sent that, which has been a trail from America. And I also had a beautiful girlfriend send me a gift, express post, of some products that I absolutely love, and they don't make them anymore, but she happened to have some with this beautiful little note saying thank you for being you. Just sent them to me for thanking me for helping her out with some stuff. So lucky girl I was yesterday, but we're not here to talk about that. We are here to talk about TikTok. Well, not so much TikTok. Well, a little bit about TikTok. Now, even if you use it or you don't use it, like you should have a little bit of awareness around this kind of stuff, because it's all revolving around security. It's all around the protection of your information and apps that we use that are collecting data from you that you may not even be aware of, and what the whole situation is. But something that's new that's coming out, which some of you I know will not use, but I want to make you aware of what it is, and it's a great alternative to TikTok. So let's have an interesting conversation about that today. So I did want to remind you guys, this is my last live of until next week, because as of this evening, so in my part of the world in Australia, it's 10:30 in the morning. So at 1:30 in the morning coming up, so whether I get to bed in between or not, I'm not sure, but starting at 1:30 in the morning, it's not 11, like 1:30, I'm going to start the next 3 days of overnight training online that's been run out of the US. Therefore, it doesn't work very well for me in Australia. So we start at 1:30 in the morning. We'll go through to early hours of my morning. Then I will sleep and I will get up and do it again, go to sleep, get up and do it again. So I'm not going live tomorrow, guys, because of that. I'll share some photographs with you looking maybe a little bit weary on the screen, but it starts tonight for me. So I just wanted to remind you I won't be live tomorrow. But I did want to also remind you that if you need help with Facebook advertising, the latest, the greatest updates to help you troubleshoot, shutdowns and stuff like that, we do have that boot camp in my coaching community next week. So the link is above. Very, very cheap training to get your hands on if you are doing any kind of Facebook advertising. So I would highly recommend you jump on that. So the details are up above. And also a reminder that our video challenge starts on August the 19th. It's completely free. It's 21 days. I give you the guidance, the content, and everything else. So just go to helenmartinonline.com. You'll see a graphic on my website which shows the video challenge. You click on that and you can request to join the group. Okay, so how are we, guys? How are you guys doing in your part of the world? Good to see you on, Gloria. We got Christine, thank you. Hey, Anya, have you? I don't have one yet. Okay, cool. How are you going? Good to see you on. Heather, hello, how are you? Hi, Olive, thank you very much. Hello, Sarah, how are you? Good to see you here. Hello, Janet, how are you? Congratulations, Helen, well deserved. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Love me TikToks. Okay, so stick around, Sarah. You're going to want to hear this. Heather's a VIP. How are you all? From Susan. Hello, Hero. Good to see you here. Congratulations. Thank you, Megan. Just arrived home from visiting the grandchildren. Awesome. Had a wonderful time with them. Hope you're doing well and getting prepared for your overnighters. Yeah, I'm hoping I'll get some sleep tonight before I need to get up for that training. So fingers crossed that'll happen. You know, the problem is when you do something like that, it's like setting the alarm for catching an early morning flight. You never really sleep because you're scared you're not going to wake up. So you don't really go to sleep anyway. Oh, my 1:30 a.m. The joys of living in Australia. Absolutely. It's so much, as weird as this sounds, as the challenging it is to travel to the US from Australia and the grueling amount of hours that takes, it's almost easier to travel to the US and do the training over there in normal time and let your body clock adjust than, getting up 3 hours. But at least I don't have to trace through airports and all that kind of stuff. So I can't complain, really. Yay to the video challenge. Are you going to participate, Sarah? Are you? Cool. Nice to see you. Miss your voice. Miss seeing you, Anya. Good morning, Tammy. Congratulations. Thank you. Hi, Mike. How are you? Great to see you all. That's how I ended up being awake for 24 hours the other weekend. Yeah, so you get it. And Sarah, you're a casino worker, so you're used to night shifts and stuff like that. Anyway, let's get into the content for today. What's all the controversy around TikTok? Now, a lot of you are probably not using it. It's very much a younger generation thing, not necessarily, many people in the, older age bracket use it. But it's the most downloaded app for teenagers in 2019, and there are more teenagers like that kind of age bracket, younger age bracket are on TikTok than they are on Facebook. So it's very, very popular within a certain sort of demographic. The problem with it is it's a Chinese-owned company, and they are required by law to share data. So as you know, being on social media, a lot of what you do is tracked. Your photos, your location, even stuff in Messenger can be tracked in certain circumstances. Like everything you do is tracked. And TikTok is a huge security issue. So I'm not sure if you're aware, but a lot of governments, especially the American government, no one with, related to, American government are allowed to have TikTok. It's all got to be disabled. Military, US, UK, and Australia, no one connected to US military is allowed to have TikTok. Like, it's a huge security issue. And that's where this is all coming from. So the White House has given TikTok until the 15th of September to sell it to an American-based company. And if they don't, it will be banned. That's in America. Okay. So just to recap that, TikTok have been given, the ruling, you need to sell by September 15th. Otherwise, it will be banned. So sell it to an American-owned company, not a Chinese-based company. So that's where we're at. So it's going to be an interesting 5 or 6 weeks. Microsoft have put their hand up and said, we want to buy it. TikTok not necessarily thinking it's aligning with their product suite. So, who knows how this is all going to pan out. But that's the problem. Everything's being tracked. And because it's owned by, the Chinese, they are required by law to share data. So they can't protect your data. So that's where, for children particularly using it, it's a huge, huge, huge security, risk. So that's sort of the problem behind it. So is anyone here using it? I know, Sarah, you are and you love it, but you're young, Sarah. You're still a spring chicken, so that makes sense. They say we would be shocked at how many times a day we are on camera. Probably very much the case, Susan. So just let me know, like, do you have kids that use it? If you're not using it, do you know people that use it? Do you recommend it or not? So the question is it likely to be shut down altogether? The reports are saying very unlikely, because it's worth 50 billion. TikTok is worth 50 billion. So there will probably be, ways and means around it to keep it on the market. But what I would suggest social media wise, I don't know if a lot of you guys are using it that follow me here, but those of you that are using it, my advice around something like TikTok is obviously be very careful. Hopefully there is a change to the way that your data is secured, because it's not currently. But don't rely on it. So what I mean by that is we have proven social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and other things like that have got their security mainly sorted. So you wouldn't want to put all your eggs in one basket, like build up a massive profile on TikTok and nowhere else. So I understand that it's probably not an issue for a lot of you, but for those that are really using it, you wouldn't want it to be your sole source of social media platform, if that makes sense, because who knows what's going to happen in the future. You just want to have another presence of some sort. So there's that side of it. But what you may want to know about, and if you're not a TikTok user, you may not be interested in this, but for younger generation, if you've got children, if it comes up in discussion, the alternative to TikTok is what I have shared with you before, a couple of weeks ago, maybe, that was coming out, and yesterday, and I'll share my screen with you and show you a bit about it, is if you're an Instagram user. So if you are an Instagram user, you may already be aware of this. If you're not, it may be something that you want to look at. But there is this thing. Do you remember me telling you guys about this a couple of weeks ago? And it's called Instagram Reels. And Instagram Reels is basically an alternative to using TikTok. So it's a video-based, music-based, only 15-second clips though. So it's just more of a fun type thing like TikTok is, only 15 seconds, but it's set up to compete with TikTok. Now, with all this controversy with TikTok, suddenly yesterday, Instagram Reels got released to 50 new locations when it was only beta testing 4. So you gotta wonder whether that timing was supposedly taken advantage of with all this stuff in the media regarding TikTok. That Instagram Reels only yesterday got opened up to 50 new regions. So if you're an Instagram user, you may already see it. I've got it. I'll show you in a second, but I also want to share some information about it. Even if it's not for you, if you've got children, grandchildren, people around you that are using TikTok and are concerned, they've got every right to be concerned until it's sold and the security issues are taken care of. But Instagram Reels might be something that people might want to move on to, and I think it's going to take off. I don't really know. I'm going to look more into it. I've had a little look at it. I'll do something sort of funny with you today. We'll test it out a little bit, but I do want to share some information with you, and I'll share this article, the link, in the comments section. So if you want to read up a little bit more about this, how it works, the Instagram Reels, you've got this article. Now, for those of you watching in my group, just be aware when I share links, when I'm broadcasting in 2 different places, my link doesn't share in the group. So if you're watching from my free group, you're going to have to come back to my business page to pick up the link that I'm going to put in the comments section. Okay. So I'm just going to check in with a few of you guys to say, never have used it. I'm too old. I've not ever used it. My kids actually don't use it. Okay, interesting. My son uses it. My husband likes to watch the videos, not using it, but love watching it. Never. My daughter absolutely loves it. Okay. I don't use it. Yeah, so anybody that appears like that, it means you're watching from my group, not my page, because the page is all public. I can see who you are. But if you're in my free group, Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners, you just need to click the StreamYard link that's sitting at the bottom of the description. So StreamYard.com/Facebook. Just click on that link and then I'll be able to see who you are. 30 doesn't feel young. 30 is so young, Sarah. There are lots of mums I follow. I love to dance and make foodie videos for it to then share to Insta and Facebook. Oh, yeah, well, that's cool because of the sharing aspect of it as well. But my son only really watches it. I'm only monitoring his use. He doesn't really create much, just likes to watch and see different things. So just remember, Heather, if you're on the platform, if you've got an account, you know, you still can be tracked. Just by that side of it. So scary stuff. I love Sarah's videos though. I know. I've seen people hyping their Instagram, Facebook accounts recently. Yeah. Never used it. My niece loves it and addicted to it. My daughter says I'm too old and she's not interested in it. Yeah, so it's a mixed bag. But let's see what happens with Instagram Reels now. It was only yesterday that they opened it up to 50 more regions. So I'm just going to share my screen with you and I'll share this article with you. I won't obviously go through all the information, but I'm going to pick up this here. I'm going to copy the link for you guys. Come back to StreamYard for a second. Paste it. Okay, so I've just put in the comments section there, or you can screenshot it and type it in Google. Introducing Instagram Reels. Now just checking that everything's good to go here. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so let's go down and have a look. Today we are announcing, so you can see that's August 5th. Today we're announcing Instagram Reels, a new way to create and discover short, entertaining videos on Instagram. Reels invites you to create fun videos to share with your friends or anyone on Instagram. Record and edit 15-second multi-clip videos with audio effects and new creative tools. You can share Reels with your followers on feed, and if you have a public account, make them available to the wider Instagram community. So some of you may not be on Instagram. Even if you're not, guys, one day you will be. It's an area I'm researching at the moment. I will be training, bringing training to the community here regarding that in the future. So it's just something to be aware of. Even if you're not using these things now, it is good to know what's available, what's coming, what's the latest, what's people using, what's going to take off, what might get you some momentum, things like that. So how it works. So this works from your Instagram camera. So if you click on your Instagram camera, you can see down the bottom here it says story or reels. There's also another one there. What is it? Live or something like that. And I'll show you this in a second. So creating reels, at the bottom of your Instagram camera, you'll see a variety of creative editing tools, and it explains what they are. Audio, songs. Now, there seems to be some controversy around the music side of it between personal Instagram accounts and business accounts. Some people are saying if they've got a business Instagram account, they can't pick up the music side of it. So I'm not quite sure myself. I don't know enough about it yet. But I'd love to know if any of you have had any experience with that or have any thoughts around that as to the actual sort of music. So personal Instagram account, it seems to be working. Business Instagram account, not so sure. Okay. So you've got effects, timer, countdown, speed, stuff like that. There's information here on sharing it, where you can share it, how you do that. There's screenshots here. So I'm just going to go through this quickly because it may not be specifically relevant to some of you, but if you've got this article, if you either screenshot this link or go back to my business page and pick up the article, you can have a look at all of this for yourself. So there's differences between public account and private account, depending what you have on Instagram. Then it tells you about watching reels. So some interesting graphics there, how you watch them. Reels in Explore showcases the best of the trending ones, information regarding that, and there's a help center. So there's some basic information here. So what I'm going to show you, I'm just going to come back to StreamYard. So we've got the article there. What else have we got here? I'm excited about this. I really do have an awesome connection with you when I need to watch these lives. Cool. It's great to have you here, Sarah. Gary V was just talking about this. Okay, it was at Reels, Gloria. But my nephew is in a military, so he told his wife not to install, so they will be happy about Instagram Reels coming up. Yeah, it's a fantastic alternative. There's already been a major shift from a lot of people off TikTok, because of all the controversy, in the media, Trump and all his, announcements about it. Oh, did you see in the news today? Trump's got himself in a whole lot of trouble from Facebook and Twitter, and he actually got himself banned from Twitter. And what did Twitter say? Unless he retracts a comment or something, they won't give him his Twitter account back. He did some kind of post on Facebook and Twitter regarding COVID and children and how children are being ignorant to COVID or something like that. Facebook said it's against their terms and policies, so they pulled his post, and Twitter kicked him off the platform. So that was just interesting reading this morning for me. Oh, it's there on my Insta. Yeah, so I'm just going to show you. I just tried Reels, very easy to use. I deleted TikTok a while ago. Okay, so if I go into my Instagram, if I go back one, hang on. If you go into Instagram and you'll see at the top when you go into Instagram, on the top, on my iPhone anyway, top left-hand screen is the picture of the camera. So you go to the camera. So hang on, I'll just make this a blank screen for now. I'll take a photo of myself. Ah, there we go. Oh no, it's going to start recording it. Okay, we don't want to record that. So anyway, when you go into Instagram, you'll go to the Instagram camera. So it's actually the camera that's in Instagram. What am I going to do here? Perhaps I'll screenshot this. Hang on. Okay, that's going to be a bit blurry. No, I should have set up my phone. I should have shared my phone. That's okay. So that's a nice close-up of my face. Can you see here? I just screenshotted it. Can you see down the bottom from the Instagram camera? I can choose live, story, or reels. So that's where you're going to see it from the Instagram camera, live, story, or reels. And then I've got the music option, which I can choose music. The second one is speeding it up or slowing it down. The third one is a whole lot of filters. And then we've got some timing options as well. Okay, so that's where you get to it from the Instagram camera within the Instagram app. So I could, so if I go back into it, let me choose some music. Hang on, I've got to turn my volume back up. Okay, we'll just choose that. So that was the top one. I'm choosing some music. So I'll show this to you in a second, but I'm literally just going to push the button in the middle and it's going to take a 30-second clip. Okay, so just bear with me with this one. No, hang on. I'm going to do a filter. So the third one down was a filter. So I'm going to choose a filter. Okay, I'm going to have a ray of sunshine on my head. Okay, bear with me, guys. We're going to do this. Where'd the music go? I've lost the music. Hang on. So I'm just picking up the first thing that I see music. Okay. Now I'll pick my filter. I'll show you this in a sec, guys, so just bear with me. Okay. Okay. Oh, shoot. Hang on. Let me do that again. Did I? No, I don't want to discard. Can I play it again? Hang on. Hang on. All right. We'll replay it. Okay. I'm not saying that's what you're going to do with it. I'm just having fun with it. What I'm showing you here is that it's got audio, it's got filters. I'm not sure if you saw that very well, but there was a little sun in the corner, like a ray of sunshine. And I've just picked up a song and I'm singing to it. Like they're only 15 seconds, but that's how you do it. You just go to the camera in Instagram, go to the bottom and choose Reels and just go and play around with that. Now, it may not be on your radar to do that, but honestly, anything that's up and coming, you give it a try, or let your kids know it's an alternative. Let your friends know it's an alternative for those people that are on TikTok. Definitely my kids were just starting to get into TikTok, and I created an account, but you know, my Zach's old enough to have an Instagram account, although I'm trying to avoid that. But it could be an alternative. But as far as the security of it, guys, that's the most important thing. You want to have your information secure. You don't want it to be given out to people, putting yourselves at risk, those kind of things. So it's interesting. Yeah, that's hilarious about Trump. I know. Not available online yet. What's not available online? Not available on mine yet. So, you don't have Reels yet. So I would imagine, who's got it? Like, who uses Instagram and you just go to the camera and you can see it at the bottom? Charlene, if you're in the US or Canada, you should have it. I would imagine. Just let me adore you. I know, it was just the first one I picked up. Don't have the Reels option. Okay, interesting. That's really cool. I don't have it yet. So there's a Canada theme. Charlene, where are you based? That's really interesting. So I would have thought out of the 50 regions that they've opened it up to, because as yesterday, it was only 4 regions that they would have opened it up. Don't have it yet. I do. Updated recently. Can't see it on my phone either. Okay, that's awesome. Was available on my business account, but not Roxy's account. So would I be interested to know on your business account, Sarah, whether you've got the music symbol or not? You're in New Zealand. Okay. So maybe, or Australia's got it because I've got it. Maybe New Zealand wasn't included that. Oh, but Janet has it. So it may also be, as it can be, types of phones. When you last updated your software, you know, there could be other reasons behind it. So Zach worn you down about a Note mobile. Yeah, I'm still getting away with not letting him have one yet, Cynthia. So he's gone quiet a little bit. And I'll tell you what's blown up, just a very quickly 30-second thing. There's a lot of kids on Snapchat. Like, you guys would probably know that. So a lot of kids Zach's age, Zach's 13, a lot of them have Instagram accounts. A lot of them have phones. This is what I've shared with you guys before. We're struggling with Zach really, really wanting a phone. They've had an issue blow up at soccer lately. And what's happened, and thankfully Zach is not caught up with this, is the kids that are in Snapchat, they're using Snapchat to banter. So there was an issue last week at soccer practice, and there's a few kids that are, you know, like that, but they've used Snapchat to talk about it, banter about it. It's so those that are connected are seeing it. So the president of the soccer club has got screenshots of all the kids having this banter. And Zach was talking about it, and I'm like, see, this is why I don't want you to have a phone. And he sort of agreed with me. But it's just shocking that these 13-year-old kids are having this banter and these arguments via Snapchat. Like, seriously. And the coach saw it all on social media. So this is all playing out in social media with 13-year-olds. And like, Zach wonders the reason that I don't want to let him have a phone. So I'm still winning that war, Cynthia. So Aldous says, okay, so Janet got it from a different place on the phone from where you said. So what type of phone do you have, Janet, and where did you access it? That would be helpful. Don't have it yet. So just look around, guys. In my Instagram, it's from the Instagram camera. In the article, it says it's from the Instagram camera. You have to get in the camera first, and then it'll be down the bottom. So wherever you do stories, you should see Reels as well. Audio was there and seemed fine. Okay, thank you for that, Sarah. There is live story and Reels on my Instagram. That's how mine looks as well, Hero. I was just going to ask you yesterday about Zach and the phone. So, yeah, there's the update. bullying online at this age is horrible. They can't get away from it. Yeah, and as a result, they're training this. They have a couple of trainings a week, but their earlier training this week, all the kids were required to be there, and they had a little chat from the president about that kind of thing and what's being said, and just that you don't do that on social media. But this is what our kids are growing up with. So something like TikTok, where there's no security, like, it's fun, yes, but Instagram Reels would be a really good alternative to TikTok. So if you have any opportunity to, talk about Instagram Reels now that it's here in 50 more different regions, it just might be a better, safer alternative for people to get into. And Instagram's a very widely used platform, so it might take off, really, really fast. Just obviously be mindful of the age of the people. Hey Boyd, how are you? Good to see you as well. I hope you're awesome. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there, guys. So whether that's relevant to you or not, it's always interesting to know. It's good to know what's coming out. It's good to know what's there to use. It's also good to have a little bit of knowledge about the issues that we have on social media, like with TikTok, what's new and coming, like Instagram Reels, and, just having some awareness about that. So I hope you found that sort of interesting. So just a reminder, again, I won't be live tomorrow because I'll be hopefully sleeping by then from my training tonight, but I'll put some photographs up, let you know what I'm doing. And just to share what the training that I'm doing. This is high level training for people that are, how do I put it? For lack of better words, more experienced entrepreneurs where everything's at the next level. So, and really how to handle your business money-wise, profitability-wise, delegating things, assistance, just all sorts of things. When you grow as an entrepreneur, so do your problems sometimes. So it's really that higher level stuff in how to manage this weird, wonderful world of entrepreneurship and social media. And so I'll share what I learn with you guys if I think it's relevant to you. If there's some things that I can bring from that training to you guys to help you, then I will do that. Okay, so I'll keep in touch on my page, what's coming up, and I'll see you guys normal time next week for my normal live. So, and just remember, if you need help with Facebook advertising, click that link above and have a look at the information there. Okay, so I will catch you guys next week. Bye.